Hey guys, this is Alex, and today I'm going to talk about some of the animations I made for the Earth Golem. When I started working on the walking animation, I meant to make every single step the golem took very heavy and rather laborious due to his weight. However, this presented a slight problem with the way Unreal handled the animation. When I'd originally made the animation, after every single step the golem took, he would slow down and stop for just a few frames. However, in Unreal Engine, the character obviously keeps moving despite how the animation looks. So it looked a bit weird. You might notice this in a few zombie games that do not account for this, when it looks like the zombie pauses after a step it takes, but in actuality the character model continues moving forward. It isn't a huge issue, but I decided to keep it out and edit the walking to what you see right now. The running animations are meant for when a character acquires a burst of speed, either by holding down a run button or whenever an ability is used. However, since the Earth Golem is the heaviest and the slowest of all the characters, he doesn't quite get a run animation, but more of a slightly faster walk. Now, when it comes to golems dying, we had played with the idea of implementing ragdoll physics. However, that doesn't quite work with Unreal's basic physics assets. Yeah, so I made a death animation, at the very least for the Earth Golem. When it came to the idle animations, I neglected to go for a more basic approach and immediately went for a more advanced idle. Now, we ran into a bit of an issue with this animation when it came to testing. You see, when we added a weapon to the golem and put it in his right hand, as you might imagine, the weapon moved a lot just as the hand did. Now, when the bullets spawn from the weapon tip. And because the weapon moved so much, well, so did the bullets. So for now, the idle, or at very least this idle animation, has been scrapped until I either make a shooting animation or a more basic idle animation to go between this and the walking. Before I move on to the jumping animation, I'd like to mention that the Earth Golem was one of the first characters that I've animated. I say this because the jumping animation shows one of the more amateurish mistakes that I've made. When I'd originally made the animation, I made the entire jumping in one whole animation, not split into 3 parts, as you can see over here. The way Unreal Engine handles jumping animation is that they have to be split into 3 parts. The start, the loop while the character is in the air, and the moment when the character lands. Now, the reason why this is, as you can probably imagine, is because you're never really sure how long a character is going to spend in the air. For example, the Earth Golem, when jumping from the flat surface, does not jump particularly high or particularly far. However, if he jumps off of a tower or the pyramid that we have, he will stay in air for much longer than a regular jumping animation would allow him to. Therefore, the looping animation continuously plays until the Earth Golem lands on the ground. Now, the walking, running, and idle animations all exist in this one-dimensional blend space. What this basically allows me to do is change between animations really easily. As you can see on the side, the one dimension that's important here is the speed. When the speed increases, the golem will go from a basic idle, which isn't there right now, to a walking animation, and if he gets even more speed, he's going to move into the running or the fast walking animation. Now, while this is a very good way for you to control your movement, this isn't a particularly good blend space, mostly because it considers one dimension, namely speed. It does not consider where the golem is walking. If I were to walk backwards or to the left and right, the golem will still be moving as if he's moving forward, only playing the basic movement animation. Now, in future videos, when talking about the way the lightning golem is rigged up, I'll be talking about how to create a more extensive blend space and how to create a blend space that considers where a golem is moving as well as how fast he's moving. As for the Earth Golem, making the directional movements is on my to-do list. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this update and have a good day.